They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey,
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now running right through him. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 95 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Z. Black 58, right?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check three.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Even. 4 down. Even. Z. 198. Watch 98.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down. So. Hey. 50.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
That's where you belong.
Second and goal from the 1.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Odd. 5 down.
He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slam.
Here's Bell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Four down. Z. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, look at that. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Huh?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Ace, ace.
The give is to Bell, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Rosen on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, guys, check me out. Here we go now. 319! 319!
There's a quarterback sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Rosen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Four down. Alert.
Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Slow. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
56. Mike, 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Throw. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Left. You got 3 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And now it's Rosen looking. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
15. I got 15. Throw. Single.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Throw. Mike, check.
Now Mahomes. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Single. Throw.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Sturgis for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Craig. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Rosen off the play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ringo. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Payne. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And again, it's Mahomes. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tight end's right. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Strong right. We got left. Hut.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch 98.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Spins away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slow. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Coming after you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Green, 39. 198.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank